It's summer. It's the first day of summer, and the weather sure doesn't look like it. But I have an interesting couple of months coming ahead, and I just like to share with you about what I have planned. Now, this is definitely going to be a really different summer than I'm used to because I will be having much, much more time to make content, which is really exciting, actually. I am really looking forward to what I can do this summer. Plus, I'm going to be pushing hard on my two school communities, which, well, we'll see what happens with those. I'm curious about if I'm going to be able to expand them. And what kind of content am I going to do? Of course, I'm going to be working on tutorials. Those are going to be going at an accelerated pace of 3 times a week. And we are definitely working on Labyrinthum. Labyrinthum is going to get a lot of attention from me. And that is going to be, hopefully, I'm going to be able to do one or two, I guess one video every 1 or 2 weeks. And Chill Minecraft is going to be back. I'm going to be doing that again. And this channel, of course, continues with what I'm doing here. And then looking at No Man's Sky, I'm going to get back into that too. But a few things are going to be happening. And this is actually one of the really interesting updates that YouTube is doing. They have something called shows. And this is something that they used to have, well, something similar, where you could put your content in things like seasons and episodes in each season, right? Well, it's back. But as far as I know, it's better than it was before. So I'm going to be taking things like Labyrinthum, and they're going to get their own show pages, which is interesting. And I have to do some artwork for it, and I'm going to put them in order, of course. We're going to have episodes 1 to whatever, and each season is going to have their own, of course, season, obviously. And this is going to be very interesting to deal with because it's something that I remember being on YouTube and thinking, I want to try this. How do I do this? I didn't have any access to any kind of thing like that. But guess what? They gave me access to it on my main channel. That's right. I actually can do it. And that is really nice. So I'm one of those early access people, which I did not expect. I really didn't expect to get that. I don't have it on this channel or my Space Games channel, only on JayDeeMC, which is fine. I've got a bunch of Let's Plays that I can put into shows, and I'm really curious how this is going to affect things, because it's going to allow people to watch these shows that are really just playlists, but they're packaged more like something you'd see on TV, which is exactly the purpose for this, because YouTube wants more people watching YouTube on TV. And with these shows, people like YouTubers are going to be able to make their own TV shows, basically. And I've already got a few. But one of the things that is going to be really important is making sure thumbnails are in very high quality. They're recommending 4K, but I do not record in 4K. Do you realize how much memory a 4K video would take? I couldn't even fit it. Like, it would take up so much space on my computer. I could record maybe one video, and then I have to delete the raw footage and trying to store it on my external hard drives, I'd be going through so many of them. It's not going to be that high. It's still going to be 1080p. But the thumbnails are... It's important to have the thumbnails at fairly high quality as well, especially if they're going to be displayed on a TV. So I am experimenting with that, at least on this channel. I'm going... I already did one for yesterday, and it's a higher quality thumbnail. So I'm not sure if that's going to make much of a difference, but we'll see. As I am just really interested in seeing how this new feature pans out for people who do series like I do. It's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to look, because since I have access to it already, I haven't placed anything in the show yet, but I do plan to very soon, and I really would like to get it going as quickly as possible. So I might actually work on it tonight. I will need to... well, I do already have screenshots that I can use for Season 1. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Season 2, I think the series itself, the show itself, uses one piece of artwork. I'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something I haven't played around with yet. I have looked at the user interface for it, but I haven't done anything about it. So yeah, we'll see. And yeah, that's what's going to be happening this summer. I do have a lot of plans. I'm going to be doing a lot of that on YouTube, but also live streaming is coming back on Twitch, so I'm going to be doing that a couple times a week for a while, at least over the summer, and I'm really hoping that things go well there. I do have to do a lot of work on Adults Craft. The current season ends in early to mid-August, and I really need to get on there. I haven't been on there since the first day, actually. I know I'm bad, but this is probably the worst I've been for Adults Craft. I had big plans for this season, but I'm gonna try and get those plans actually done. The big build that I have planned is, there's a lot of tedious building in the beginning. It's just a great big stone platform. And then the builds themselves, they're going to be fairly straightforward. I'm not going to try to complicate things. I'll be working on something like Forbidden City, but it's smaller. So, yeah. I actually have pictures of a model of Forbidden City. I saw it while I was in Japan in November, and it was like a miniature world kind of thing. And it's actually not that complicated. Big wall going around the outside. There are gates on all four sides, and then right in the middle there's this one main building. There's not much else to it. That's about it. And I'm really interested in seeing if I can get it done. But anyways, that's about it for this. Get rid of the egg. I don't need it. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you think about my plans for the summer, and I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.